गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, टीम सुपर क्लस्टर में आपका फिर से स्वागत है। लास्ट लेक्चर में हम लोगों ने सेल वॉल के बारे में पढ़ा और आपको याद दिलाऊं कि सेल वॉल कहाँ कहाँ पाया जाता है। तो इन आर्की बैक्टीरिया सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ स्यूडोम्यूरिन, इन बैक्टीरिया मेड अप ऑफ पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन विच इज द पॉलीमर ऑफ 2 amino sugars, N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid. In fungi, cell wall is made up of chitin, which is the polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine. In plants, cell wall is chiefly made up of cellulose, and cellulose is the polymer of beta-D glucose. Now let's start. See, in prokaryotes, cell envelope is consist of 3 distinct layers which not only differs in composition, structure and function, but they works as a team, they works as a unit to make single protective unit. तो जब बात प्रोटेक्शन की आएगी, सो दे वर्क एज ए टीम एंड इट इंक्लूड्स फ्रॉम एक्सटीरियर टुवर्ड्स इंटीरियर. आउटर वन इज ग्लाइकोकैलिक्स, देन सेल वॉल, एंड इनरमोस्ट इज प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. We have completed cell wall. Now glycocalyx may be present in the form of tough and rigid covering, which is called as capsule, and capsule is made up of mucopolypeptide and polysaccharide. See, one very simple question was asked that the certain medicines which are also given in the form of capsule, so that coat of the capsule is made up of, so you must be aware कि coat of the capsule is made up of gelatinous starch, but here in bacteria capsule is present outside the cell wall in the form of a tough rigid covering, and if capsule is present, bacteria becomes resistant to lysozyme treatment. That's why, and lysozyme is antimicrobial enzyme present in our sweat, saliva and tears. That's why most of the disease causing bacteria are capsulated and gram negative. Now if it is present in the form of loose covering, it is called as mucilaginous sheath or slime layer. Next comes plasma membrane. The term plasma membrane was given by Pfeffer, also called as cell membrane, and this term was given by Kramer and Nagelai, also called as plasma lemma, and this term was given by Loeb. Plasma membrane is lipoproteinaceous, and selectively permeable, and plasma membrane acts as covering of protoplasm. Detailed structure of plasma membrane, detailed study of plasma membrane was made possible only after the invention of electron microscope and composition of, while working on RBCs using electron microscope, composition and structure of plasma membrane was deduced by several cell biologists. So, what is the composition of plasma membrane? It contains lipid 40% and protein 60%. In animal, roughly 5% carbohydrate is also present in the form of glycolipid or glycoprotein. And lipid is of three types. Major lipids present in plasma membrane includes phospholipid, sphingolipid, and sterol. Sterol is of three types. Animal contains cholesterol. Plant contains phytosterol. And certain bacteria, certain prokaryote contains ergosterol. See, cholesterol is essential for the stability of plasma membrane. And in bacteria, यहाँ लिख दूँ, in bacteria by होपानोइड. बहुत प्यारा सवाल है बच्चों. Now remember, stability of plasma membrane is done by sterol. In animal it is cholesterol, in plant it is phytosterol. Usually in majority bacteria sterols are absent. So one very important question have been asked in KVPY, that stability of plasma membrane in bacteria is maintained by, so right answer is Hopanward. Very, very important question. Please remember it. Okay. Now let's see the structure of phospholipid, because phospholipid usually constitute 80% of the total lipid. तो अगर हम phospholipid का एक स्ट्रक्चर बना लें तो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन में अगर आप देखेंगे तो यूँ रहता है. This is called as head और ये टेल्स. कितनी टेल्स होती हैं? दो. टेल हाइड्रोफोबिक होता है, इट्स हाइड्रोफोबिक, एंड हेड हाइड्रोफिलिक. It contains 2 fatty acids, while head contains 1 molecule phosphoric acid H3PO4 and 1 molecule of glycerol. Whenever any biomolecule has hydrophilic as well as hydrophobic region. Its nature is called as amphipathic. Amphipathic nature. बच्चों, remember three more terms. If any biomolecule, any chemical has hydrophilic as well as hydrophobic region, its nature is called as amphipathic. Second, any metabolic pathway which is having anabolic as well as catabolic reactions is called as amphibolic pathway. Any living organism which can survive in aquatic ecosystem as well as terrestrial ecosystem is called as amphibios, amphibia, and amino acid at its isoelectric pH behaves like zwitteran because they contains amino group as well as carboxylic group, means containing plus charge as well as negative charge, and such condition is called as amphoteric ion or zwitteran. So amphoteric ion, amphibia, amphibolic pathway, amphipathic biomolecule, these are the very similar terms and they must be remembered. Okay. As far as the structure of plasma membrane is concerned, so three different models were given. Firstly, trilaminar model, also called as sandwich model. It was given by Danieli and Dabson. Second one is unit membrane model. It's very popular. It was given by Robertson. And according to Robertson, not only plasma membrane, all biological membranes are similar in structure and thickness. And thickness of plasma membrane is fixed, that is 7.5 nanometer or 75 angstrom. And it is consist of PLLP, P protein, L for lipid, then protein. अभी डिटेल देखते हैं. But the most accepted model of plasma membrane was given by Singer and Nicholson, and that is fluid mosaic model. Fluid mosaic model, also called as quasi-mosaic model, was given by Singer and Nicholson, based on electron microscopy and RBCs. So this is very important. ये हमने नहीं पढ़ना है, अब सिर्फ ये दोनों स्ट्रक्चर हमें आपको पढ़ना. So let's start with the unit membrane. According to Robertson, all the biological membranes are similar in structure and thickness, and it is consists of PLLP, protein, lipid protein. It means lipid bilayer must be there, and how lipids are oriented. See, hydrophilic head towards protein or periphery, and tails towards interior. And then you will get this is protein, this is protein, then lipid and lipid. So PLLP, protein 20 angstrom, this protein 20 angstrom, and lipid bilayer 35 angstrom. So total thickness is 75 angstrom, means 7.5 nanometer. So this is the unit membrane model, but this model is unable to explain bulk transport, that is the phenomena of phagocytosis and pinocytosis, because there is no protein channels. So let's come to most important model, that is fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane. Fluid mosaic. See, according to fluid mosaic model, plasma membrane is made up of continuous lipid bilayer, and this lipid bilayer can slide from one monolayer to another, and this is called as flip-flop movement. Flip-flop movement. And due to flip-flop movement, protein shows lateral movement. This integral protein or intrinsic protein. It shows lateral movement. Here this is a glycolipid, this one glycoprotein. Both acts as surface antigen or surface receptor. So what happens when lipid shows flip-flop? This protein shows lateral movement, and due to lateral movement, see, this is the lateral movement, and due to this lateral movement, biomolecule either solid or liquid, they either comes and moves out. if solids are there, it should be exocytosis. If moves out, endocytosis is comes in, both together called as phagocytosis. And if it is liquid, when cell takes liquid, it is called as pinocytosis. And when cell releases water or liquid outside the cell, it is called as cell vomiting or reverse pinocytosis. One very important phenomena, just remember, protein channels are present in the plasma membrane of bacteria, outer membrane of mitochondria, and outer membrane of chloroplast. This is the reason that outer membrane of mitochondria and chloroplast are more permeable as compared to inner membrane. This very question was asked in KVPY. So remember, now here, now look, this is the fluid mosaic model, and it is based on electron microscope, or for the study of surface structure, scanning electron microscope is used, and for internal structure, transmission electron microscope. And technique for internal structure, freeze fracture, बहुत ही important सवाल है, freeze fracture. And for study of surface structure, freeze etching, freeze etching. And those proteins which are present on outer surfaces of lipid bilayer called as extrinsic protein. And extrinsic protein constitute 30% of the membrane protein, while intrinsic protein constitute 70%. These extrinsic protein can be easily removed with the help of different kind of proteases. So remember, how many different kind of proteins are there in plasma membrane? So protein in plasma membrane are of two types: extrinsic or peripheral, and intrinsic. Now extrinsic 30% can be removed easily by proteases. And one very strong protein digesting enzyme occurs in plant kingdom, and that is papain. Papain occurs in milk of unripe papaya. Okay, and its dilution can be used for the treatment of acne or pimples or blackhead. बच्चों, मुहासे क्या होते हैं? See, in human being, in adolescent age, in teen age, हमारे cheeks पे, गालों पे एक gland develop करती है. That gland is called as sebaceous. Sometimes due to infection of propionibacteria, when these sebaceous gland gets blocked, so initially due to sebum, and sebum is the complex protein, so initially what happens, बड़े बड़े रेड रंग के छोटे 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 और थोड़े से कुछ लार्जर दाने निकलते हैं, जिन्हें मुहासे या पिंपल्स कहते हैं. लेटर ऑन दे बिकम्स ब्लैक, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ब्लैक हेड और एक्ने वल्गैरिस. मुहासे क्यों नहीं जाते? मुहासे जाते हैं. यूज एनी हर्बल ऑइंटमेंट विच कंटेन्स papain, but don't use pure papain, that is milk, because it is very strong enzyme, so it can damage your cheeks. Okay, and आगे चल के पढ़ेंगे आप हायर क्लासेस में कि the antibody, जैसे 5 different kind of antibodies are there: gamma immunoglobulin, IgG, IgA alpha immunoglobulin, IgM meta immunoglobulin, IgD delta immunoglobulin, IgE epsilon immunoglobulin. Out of this, gamma immunoglobulin or IgG is called as maternal antibody. बच्चों क्यों? क्योंकि ये माँ से उसके बच्चे में, गर्भस्थ फिटस में चला जाता है. ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज मैटरनल एंटीबॉडी. और मम्मा का जो पहला दूध होता पीले रंग का कोलेस्ट्रॉम, दैट कंटेन्स IgA अल्फा इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन एंड दैट एक्ट्स एज इम्यून बूस्टर. तो मम्मा का पहला दूध, चाहे वो गाय हो, चाहे कैटल्स हो या अपनी माँ हो, वो बच्चे के लिए अमृत होता है. ठीक, है ना। तो दैट कंटेन्स प्रोटीन, दैट्स वाई देयर इज द ट्रेडिशन इन विलेजेस स्टिल दैट कि जब भी किसी की गाय भैंस बच्चा देती है तो वो हम पहला दूध जो है पूरे आसपास में बांटते हैं। ये सोच होती है कि सारे के सारे बच्चे और लोग वो हेल्दी रहेंगे, ठीक है। तो यूजुअली जब बच्चे आपस में झगड़ा भी करते हैं तो कभी कहते हैं ना तूने माँ का दूध पिया, अगर किसी ने कह दिया यस तो कहता है भाई तुमसे नहीं लड़ेंगे, तुम मजबूत हो। सो रिमेंबर कि दैट इज द IgA। ओके, तो सवाल पूछा गया था कि गामा इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन में 2 हैवी चेन 2 लाइट चेन पाया जाता, कैसे पता चलता? जब पेपेन डाइजेशन कराते हैं। ओके, नाउ इंटीग्रल प्रोटीन और इंट्रिंसिक प्रोटीन कॉन्स्टिट्यूट 70% and these are present within lipid bilayer and they cannot be easily removed with the help of proteases. Cannot be easily removed. अब एक सवाल पूछा जाता है, फ्लूइड नेचर is a plasma membrane is due to lipid and fluid nature of plasma membrane is essential for the several activities like growth, division, cell junctions, excretion, secretion and all other related activities. They actually due to fluid nature of plasma membrane. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट function of plasma membrane. So firstly, selectively permeable for several molecules, biomolecules whose molecular weight must be lesser than 10,000 Dalton, means very small and neutral molecule. They can pass on either side of plasma membrane, अंदर से बाहर भी, बाहर से अंदर भी. So that's why plasma membrane is called as selectively permeable. Number 2, ट्रांसपोर्ट. 2 तरह का ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है, पैसिव एंड एक्टिव. Active transport takes place against the concentration gradient, while passive transport towards the concentration gradient. और इसमें 2 चीज़ें जो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, diffusion, facilitated diffusion and osmosis. So diffusion, osmosis and facilitated diffusion are example of passive transport. Diffusion of water through biological membrane, plasma membrane is called as osmosis. And active transport का example है सोडियम पोटेशियम पंप. बच्चों 3 सोडियम बाहर जाता, बदले में 2 पोटेशियम अंदर आता. इतना काम करने में 1 ATP gets consumed. So this is active process. Now, what are the other functions? You know, the surface antigen, that is glycolipid and glycoprotein, they act as surface receptor present over plasma membrane. And plasma membrane में और भी बहुत सी proteins होती हैं, enzymatic protein होती हैं, जैसे adenylate cyclase, and adenylate cyclase makes cyclic AMP, and cyclic AMP acts as second messenger. Hormone acts as primary messenger. Then there is another protein present in plasma membrane, structural protein. Then another protein, that is channel protein, Porine's channel. Phagocytosis is due to porins, and porins are consist of 3 different porins, whereas aquaporine या water channel is consist of 8 different proteins. ठीक है. Then जो मोनोजाइगोटिक ट्विंस होते हैं उनको छोड़ के हर व्यक्तियों में जो प्रोटीन्स होती हैं वो अलग अलग होती हैं, ठीक है. और आर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट के समय क्या होता है, ड्यू टू डिफरेंस इन प्रोटीन सब टिश्यू रिजेक्शन की प्रॉब्लम आती है, और इसीलिए टिश्यू रिजेक्शन के समय टू प्रिवेंट टिश्यू रिजेक्शन ड्यूरिंग ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट इम्यूनोसप्रेसेंट ड्रग्स आर गिवन. So except monozygotic twins, all other individuals are having different protein. So that is responsible for the tissue rejection. और जो ड्रग्स दी जाती हैं इम्यूनोसप्रेसेंट ड्रग्स, दैट इज कार्टिकोस्टेरॉइड्स. ओके, तो गाइस दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम लोग आगे कंटिन्यू करते हैं प्लास्टिड्स. थैंक यू.